Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Turbo Prime Motors. Today, we're diving into the all-new 2026 Toyota Tacoma. If you've been keeping an eye on the mid-sized truck market, you know just how competitive it's become. Yeah, but Toyota's stepping up with the Tacoma that's smarter, bolder, and more capable than ever before. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a trail seeker, or just looking for a reliable daily driver with rugged charm, the 2026 Tacoma might be exactly what you've been waiting for. Let's jump into what makes this new model such a major leap forward for Toyota. Right off the bat, the first thing that grabs your attention is the new front-end design. Toyota's gone aggressive with this generation, clearly borrowing cues from the full-size Tundra. The grille is large and commanding, featuring bold black mesh or chrome accents depending on the trim. It's flanked by angular LED headlights that now come standard across the board, giving the truck a sharper, more modern face. The hood is sculpted with muscular lines and air channels that hint at performance upgrades underneath. And depending on the trim, whether you're looking at the TRD Sport, TRD Off-Road, or the all-new Trail Hunter, the front fascia includes functional skid plates and tow hooks, emphasizing that this isn't just for show, it's ready for the dirt too. Moving to the side profile, the Tacoma maintains that familiar high-riding stance, but everything looks more refined. The wheel arches are squared off and lined with textured cladding for a tougher, more armored appearance. You've got wheel options ranging from 17 to 20 inches, with rugged all-terrain tires available on off-road trims. The body lines are crisper, with a beltline that sweeps confidently from the front fender all the way to the rear taillights. One of the biggest changes for 2026 is the new available coil spring rear suspension, replacing the traditional leaf springs on most trims. That's a big deal. It smooths out the ride significantly, especially on rough surfaces. And for those who care about function just as much as form, Toyota's added new features like a power tailgate and integrated side steps in the bed, making it easier to load up gear or hop in and out. From the rear, the Tacoma finishes strong. The taillights are now full LED with a dynamic lighting signature, and the tailgate has both Tacoma badging stamped directly into the metal. Higher trims include a power-up, down tailgate with dampened assist, and there's even a new hidden bed step that tucks away neatly when not in use. The rear bumper is now modular in design, making it easier to replace or upgrade for overlanders and off-roaders. There are also more tie-downs in the bed and new LED lighting to help you see what you're working with after dark. For those choosing the hybrid or Trail Hunter trims, the rear also features a high-mounted exhaust and skid plate integration that hints at its capability without overdoing the styling. Slide into the cabin and you'll notice the 2026 Tacoma feels more like a modern SUV than a traditional pickup. Toyota's put in real work to elevate the interior, and it shows. Soft touch materials wrap the dash and door panels, and the layout feels intuitive and driver-focused. The centerpiece is the available 14-inch touchscreen display running Toyota's latest infotainment system, a snappy, high-res, and finally competitive with Ford's and GM's offerings. You've got wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard, plus multiple USB-C ports and even a wireless charging pad. The instrument cluster is now fully digital on higher trims, with customizable views for off-road data, navigation, and performance metrics. Seating has been upgraded across the board with more bolstering and new available materials, including leather-trimmed options, contrast stitching, and ventilated seats. Rear seat space has improved slightly thanks to a longer cab, and under-seat storage remains a handy feature. On higher trims, you'll also get a premium JBL sound system with removable Bluetooth speaker, perfect for those campsite evenings. Under the hood, the 2026 Tacoma offers two main powertrain choices, and they're both a big step up from the outgoing model. The base engine is a 2.4-liter turbocharged inline-4, making around 278 horsepower and 317 pounds-feet of torque. It's paired to an 8-speed automatic transmission that shifts smoother and quicker than the old 6-speed. But the real game-changer is the iForce Max hybrid powertrain, shared in some form with the Tundra and Sequoia, which bumps output to an impressive 326 horsepower and 465 pounds-feet of torque. That's best-in-class torque in the midsize segment, giving the Tacoma serious pull for towing or off-road crawling. Speaking of towing, the max capacity now tops out at around 6,500 pounds depending on configuration, and payload is also competitive at over 1,700 pounds. Whether you're hauling ATVs, a trailer, or just loading up for a long weekend, this truck has the muscle to get it done. But power is nothing without control. Toyota has revamped the chassis and added unavailable multi-link rear suspension on non-work trims, improving ride quality and off-road articulation. Off-road variants like the TRD Off-Road and Trail Hunter come equipped with locking rear differentials, underbody armor, off-road cameras, and even disconnecting sway bars, crawl control and multi-terrain select return, now even more refined, giving drivers the confidence to tackle sand, snow, rocks, or mud. And for city drivers, Toyota's suite of driver assistance tech is fully included: adaptive cruise, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and the new proactive driving assist, which uses radar and camera tech to help manage turns and traffic more naturally. Pricing for the 2026 Tacoma varies widely depending on how you spec it. The base senior trim starts around $32,000, which is a bit higher than before, but justifiable given the standard features like the turbo engine and advanced safety tech. Step up to a TRD Sport or off-road, and you're in the $40,000 to $45,000 range. The hybrid-powered TRD Pro and Trail Hunter models can climb north of $55,000, especially with optional gear packages or accessories. But even at those prices, you're getting one of the most capable, high-tech mid-sized trucks on the market, and Toyota's strong resale value and reputation for reliability help sweeten the long-term value proposition. So, final thoughts on the 2026 Toyota Tacoma? Toyota has clearly listened to its customers and responded with a truck that's not just incrementally better, it's a full-scale evolution. The new design is bold and assertive without going overboard. The interior is finally on par with competitors, and the hybrid performance is not only impressive, it redefines what this class can offer. Whether you're into off-roading, daily commuting, or weekend adventuring, the Tacoma now covers more ground than ever. It's versatile, powerful, and more refined than any Tacoma before it. That wraps up our deep dive into the 2026 Toyota Tacoma. If you enjoyed the review or found it helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more in-depth automotive content. Drop your thoughts in the comments. So would you go with the hybrid, or stick with the turbo gas model? Until next time, drive safe and stay curious. Subscribe Turbo Prime Motors.